In the heart of pre-colonial Nigeria, nestled between the majestic rivers of Niger and Cross, lay the tranquil village of Jowa. Life was serene, with farmers tending to their lands and livestock, artisans honing their crafts, women buying and selling in the market, the children playing in the rivers and travelers going in and out the village. However, tranquility turned to despair when a mysterious plague swept through the village, leaving death and despair in its wake. Fathers, mothers, youths, children and even animals, all dying alike. As the plague continued to claim more lives, the villagers rallied around in the palace demanding for a remedy. After listening to the people complain, the king and the elders decided to consult the village chief priest to understand the cause of the plague and how to solve the problem. The next day, the king and the elders visited the village shrine to see the chief priest. They exchanged pleasantries and immediately stated their reason for being in the shrine. After performing some rituals, the chief priest informed them of ancient healers dwelling in an enchanted forest far, far away, who possessed knowledge to vanquish the plague completely from Jowa. On getting to the palace, the king immediately asked the town crier to summon the villagers to the palace. Later that evening, the palace was filled with villagers curious to know what the summon was about. Shortly after, the king appeared. He informed the villagers of what the chief priest said and promised to handsomely reward anyone brave enough to journey to the enchanted forest and learn from these ancient healers. That night, every hut in the village was quiet. Fear spread throughout the village. Everyone in the village have heard stories of the enchanted forest. There were stories told to scare children and trick them to behave. Nobody was willing to journey there except Tony and her two friends, Georgia and Tari. The trio, who had each lost a relative to the plague and feared risking their lives or the life of another relative to the plague, decided to journey to the enchanted forest to learn from the ancient healers. They presented themselves to the king and he gave them his blessings. Esu, the village chief priest, gave them guidance and a detailed direction to the healers. He informed them of the tricks and dangers they would face in the forest, and equipped them with knowledge to overcome such dangers and tricks. Determined to save their village, the fearless friends embarked on a perilous journey to the enchanted forest. As they ventured deeper, the forest revealed its secrets just as Esu had earlier informed them: towering trees, whispering leaves, and enigmatic creatures. But the three friends stood their ground. Confronting trials and riddles, the trio demonstrated unwavering courage and unity. Their bond and determination impressed the guardians of the forest. One of those days, after endlessly journeying for weeks feeding only on wild fruits and water, the three friends sat under a tree shade in the forest to rest and eat fruits they had gathered for the day, wondering how their families and the entire village are doing. What if we never find these healers? Tari asked, worried they had embarked on a fruitless journey. Don't say that, Tari. We would find them. Esu gave us a detailed direction and so far we are on the right path, Tony said, comforting Tari with a hug. Tony is right, Georgia said, joining the group hug. And let's not forget, if we succeed at this, we would not only save our village, our names will be remembered as heroes, Georgia said jokingly. The three friends laughed and after they were done eating, they continued with their journey. Finally, within the heart of the forest, they discovered the revered healers, wise women wielding ancient wisdom and sacred remedies. The healers revealed the plague source, a dark force disrupting the balance of nature. Empowered with sacred knowledge and potent remedies, Tony, Georgia and Tari returned to Jowa village. Together, they applied the healers' guidance, restoring balance to the land and their people. The king gave the three friends and their families lands and livestock and they were exempted from paying taxes in the village. The plague receded, and life flourished once more. Tony, Georgia and Tari became legends, their bravery etched in village lore. Their selfless quest inspired generations, reminding all that unity, courage, and determination can conquer even the darkest challenges.